right here. Look at it. Boom. What's up, guys? This is Coach Ray, and today I'm going to show you my all-time favorite arm wrestling super match. So someone left a question in comment section, who was my favorite all-time super match? And I wanted to make a video about the super match that I saw live. So from every match, super matches, events, everything I have seen while being there, this is my all-time favorite. Actually, I was filming this video that I'm gonna react to or talk about. Krasimir Kostadinov versus Alex Kurdecha last year, so 2020, Ukraine, Kiev, Vendetta All Stars, for a chance to get in top 8. So if you haven't seen this match before or don't know the result, I'm not gonna spoil anything. You can watch it together with me. Yeah, let's go. So round 1. Oh, there's a pretty huge elbow foul for Alex. Somehow, a referee saw it on Krasimir, but it was just, let's take a look, like right here. Look at it. Boom. Okay. Okay. So I guess one elbow fall for Krasimir. So again here, Alex elbow was, doesn't matter. So strap match. So Alex is really good top roller, but he has still a lot of things to learn, and I believe he's so strong that he has really not has a lot of people to perfect his technique. Like you can see, he is extremely open. His arm and body is very separated. I have seen him in the past, and this is actually looking better than before, to be honest, because he is improving really fast, really well. But when you are really that strong, and his hand top roll is amazingly strong, also he's built like a brick house, huge dude, it's very hard to perfect technique. Okay, there was an elbow foul for Alex. Again, Alex takes the hand. Krasimir is under. And yeah. So from position that Alex is in, it's very hard for him to finish the match because he's so he stays more on top than he falls down to the side. This is why when he adjusted his body, he got the pin. So 1-0 Alex. Strap round 2. KRASI was trying to get in. Yeah, but Alex controls the hand. Again, he will switch up his body, puts the leg in, and finishes the job. So, Krasimir Kostadinov is one of the best all-time inside pullers. The problem is with him, it's range of motion. Right now, I believe he cannot get closer than this. So his style, again, is evolving into something different. So he cannot arm wrestle like he used to. It's very hard for him to get his shoulder behind his hand because it's so open and you cannot come closer. When you are close, it's very easy to do this, to be close and move in. When you're further away, it's very hard because you cannot basically get away from it. You kind of go forward, shoulder goes forward first, and then the arm. The same way goes to Michael Todd. This is why Michael Todd, it's very hard for him to hook someone, because he is so much open because of that limited range of motion. So round 3 comes, and everyone's like, no chance. I'm sitting and people around me, like, they kind of lose interest in the match a little bit because Kurdecha looked so dominant. And they're like, nah, it's like done. Kurdecha will win this one for sure. Okay, here Krasimir is defending a little bit better. Every time Kurdecha comes on top, he pulls him a little bit back. So last time he stayed on place, but now you kind of need to lift him up every time he comes up. You can see Kurdecha has his leg inside, so he's trying to push, but he is actually losing the center. KRASI is just pressing through. And as I said, he cannot get his shoulder in, so he's kind of outside of his arm entire time. So one elbow foul for Alex. They start again. KRASI doesn't think about his hand. He thinks more about his arm. He sets it up, gets really deep inside. And I remember this round, everyone's just going kind of crazy. And at second elbow foul, KRASI wins. And from here on out, he got more excited because he felt that there is an opening. There is a chance. This is a 6-round vendetta. So to win, you need to win 4 rounds. So 2-1, Kurdecha is winning. I believe KRASI intentionally lost his arm, because if you lose your arm and you still are able to push or basically press through, you don't have basically if you're holding on as much as this joint allows you to. If you just let go, you kind of have more of a pressing power. You might be in a disadvantage, but it gives you more options, especially in a style like KRASI. Still, Kurdecha, let's watch the end one more time. Pull it all together, get on top position, really nicely done. Controls it. Kurdecha's back pressure is really impressive. The thing that he is lacking is the side pressure, in my opinion, because of his pulling style, and I believe because it's so hard for him to train with someone that can handle the power that he's producing. So 3-1, Kurdecha. Kurdecha needs to win one more round and it's over. KRASI loses his hand again. Tries to press through. Kurdecha is in a really good position, as he was moving up. His elbow moved up and he gets a foul. Again, same scenario. And I remember in between the rounds, KRASI is just like, in his head, he's like, I'm gonna give up my hand, I'm just gonna press through. I'm just gonna press through. And here, I really thought that it's like there's no chance for KRASI to get out. But again, Kurdecha, let's see it one more time. I think he moved his elbow up. Yeah, maybe for a split second, very small foul. Like he had bigger fouls on round 1, so it's always subjective, you know. And again, from our side, it's very hard to see what referee sees. So these are really good referees, and we need to believe what they are saying for sure. So if you know, if referee saw a foul, I'll give him a foul. So here became a little argument, and because Kurdecha wants the strap to be loose, because he's a top roller. With looser strap, you have better top roll, and KRASI wants it to be as tight as possible. But the guy who has the strap kind of says what it is, except that referee is never gonna give you free strap. He's gonna give you a tight strap. All you can ask is a little bit more tighter. But I guess Kurdecha thought that he can have a little bit looser or whatever, and they were kind of getting into argument. So I guess they figured out everything else, and KRASI loses hand, but he is kind of very good with his side pressure. He's protecting it very good. He's like in a worst position possible, but the problem is like Kurdecha, like if he would stay a little bit more square, he would have more side pressure. But I get like it is really a technique thing. All he needs to do right now is drag back and pull to the side, but he's trying to pin him right in the center line. Of course, that's what it's looking like for me. So it's very easy to get an elbow foul when you kind of on top of the arm like this, when you get on your opponent, because you kind of jumpy all the time, because you're not pulling, you're basically pushing. And I believe it's good that he got here, but you still needed to pull. Like to finish that kind of match with KRASI, it's very hard, especially versus KRASI. Round 6. KRASI again loses hand, but has more of a side pressure because Kurdecha wasn't climbing. Elbow fall for KRASI. Yeah, sometimes when you want it too hard, it's very easy to get that elbow foul. And then I remember the pause was so long. I was looking at KRASI, I'm like, do you need, massage here? He's like, no, I'm good. Yeah. So somehow, not somehow, but Alex back pressure is more tired than KRASI's side pressure, because he just can press through, and Alex is already worn out. Elbow foul for Kurdecha. KRASI wins. First time, at least for my knowledge, in PL, 7th round of Vendetta, so 3-3. At this point, like the whole place exploded. Everyone was so excited because this was really the match of the day. All the other matches were like they were kind of one-sided, very one-sided. I don't know how many Vendettas they had, but all of them. This was the only war. Yeah, Igor Mazrenko was commenting that never before we have seen something like this. So I think KRASI has won each round on fouls, just because he was able to contain the position and keep his elbow down. So this was extremely exciting match. Both of those guys are like real arm wrestling warriors. First of all, to have confidence and believe in yourself and not give up when it's 3-1, when you are in clear disadvantage, when you feel like best you can do is a draw, and when you are someone like Alex Kurdecha that is fighting against this, I think, much more experienced arm wrestler, and you are kind of in lead, but still, like, Kurdecha was doing really good. Like, if Kurdecha was a little bit more technical and had more little bit, like, his body is so away from the table, like, he needs to improve all those things, and you can only do this with sparring session with strong arm wrestlers that you not manhandle, that are giving you a tougher matches. Because if everyone you take easy, you never develop that technique aspect. And I believe if his technique would have been better, I believe he would have won, like, better, because he was dominating the hand, the center, everything. KRASI's heart are like nothing else. It's like out of different world. So yeah, for me watching this match, I was so excited. I just didn't know what to do because I really love good arm wrestling, and this was one of the best displays of arm wrestling possible. Some will say, yeah, okay, the matches did end on fouls, but if the rule is to keep your elbow on a pad and a guy cannot beat you without lifting the elbow up, that is a foul like any other sport. So this was really good match. KRASI is a great arm wrestler. Kurdecha, I believe his most successful wins and biggest things in arm wrestling are still in front of him. So yeah, you can watch the full video in description, as well as my vlog from that weekend in Ukraine, so you can check it out, all that in description. Thanks for idea. I really love to relive this moment in arm wrestling history. Like the video, share with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you want to support us, please become Patreon. Link is in description. Stay strong. Love arm wrestling.